so I thought I had a little more lead time. No, it's like a meal, right? Gotta get my camera set up. Let me see hands. Have you ever thought, I have a book in me? Be honest. Come on. There you go. A lot of folks. Yeah, some of us have 2 books in us. That is awesome. Mr. General Evaluator, fellow Toastmasters, and friends. Wasn't that a great speech by Jill? You can tell she's a project manager, okay? Because I never could have come up with a list of things like that and be so clear in describing exactly what needed to be done. And for a project like that, isn't that exactly what you need? We can all sit down and say, yeah, I want to write a book. But how many of us know, okay, step 1, here's what we do. Step 2, here's what we do. I certainly wouldn't. So by providing us with a purpose and then come up with goals and then a plan, that was just really helpful. I might even try it myself. Another thing that I really liked was the audience engagement. I thought that was very effective. As an audience, we're sitting here and we're listening to a speech, but the information doesn't really help us if we're not engaged. And so bringing in questions to the audience, going out and saying, have you ever asked yourself, do I have a book in me? Very effective. And it can really bring the audience in, draw them in, and help them to get with your content. And finally, just the inspiration of it. Writing a book is a huge undertaking, certainly. And so what we need is not only a plan, but we also need the inspiration to get us through that plan. And I thought the inspiration that you gave us was really good as well. Going to the end, enjoy the journey. That's a great inspiration. It really is. So I really thank you for that. Now, for the positives, it was an excellent speech, very helpful. There was a few things I think that could have even made it more effective. And one of those things is storytelling. Now, stories, it's the big business today in speaking, and for a good reason. Because stories can really engage the audience. They can really help us to understand and even enjoy a mass of facts. Now, you may ask me, but I had stories in there. And there was some use of stories. But I might suggest us a couple of things. One is to really make the stories more front and center. My feeling was the stories were kind of ancillary, they kind of tagged on to the end. And if they were more up front, they would have been more useful. The other thing is they were very narrative. I didn't hear any dialogue in the stories. And dialogue is something that really brings in the audience and really engages us. So I would suggest maybe work on that a little bit. And one more point is carry-out points, giving us 2 to 3 specific things that we can do at the end to make that dream a reality. So overall, it's a great inspirational speech, a great plan to get us going. Work on the storytelling, work on the carry-out points, and you'll inspire me to write my next book. Woo! Mr. General Evaluator.
All right. Next up, we have Dan Heck, and he'll be evaluating Lee.